Your Excellency, the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, ably represented by Senator George Akume, GCON, permit me to stand on the already established protocol. It is a great pleasure to be part of this important national engagement, and I wish to commend His Excellency, General Abdusalam A. Abubakar, GCFR, and the distinguished members of the National Peace Committee for their continued patriotism, sacrifice, and unwavering commitment to strengthening Nigeria's democratic journey. The peace accord over the years has become an important moral instrument in our political process. It reminds political actors that while elections are contests for political leadership, Nigeria itself must remain greater than any election, political party, or individual ambition. Today's gathering is, however, particularly significant. It is not simply another peace accord ahead of an election. It is first national peace accord being signed at the commencement of political campaigns for the 2027 general elections. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the security of an election is not created on the day of the election. It is built gradually through the conduct of political parties, candidates, supporters, and other stakeholders throughout electoral cycle. The language we use during campaigns matters. The issues we choose to emphasize matter. The manner in which we respond to political disagreements matters. A political campaign should be a contest of ideas, policies, programs, and competing visions for the future of our country. It should not be a contest of hatred, intimidation, ethnic mobilization, religious divisions, or violence. We must therefore collectively reject hate speech, inflammatory rhetoric, incitement, disinformation, deliberate manipulation of ethnic or religious sentiments for political advantage. We must also recognize that words can have consequences. A statement made at any political rally, on television, online, or through social media can travel within seconds to millions of people. When such statements are deliberately designed to provoke anger or hostility, it can transform political disagreements into violence. This is why I urge all political leaders and candidates to exercise the highest level of responsibility in their public communications throughout the campaign period. Distinguished guests, Nigeria Police Force recognizes that democracy requires vigorous political competition. We have no interest in determining who wins or loses an election. Our interest is in ensuring every Nigerian is able to participate in the democratic process freely, safely, and without fear. The police will therefore remain professional, impartial, and guided by the Constitution of the laws of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. We will work closely with the Independent National Electoral Commission, the military, the intelligence community, and other security and law enforcement agencies to provide the security environment necessary for political activities and credible elections. But security agencies cannot secure elections alone. Political parties and candidates have a fundamental responsibility to help create the environment in which elections can be peacefully conducted. We therefore appeal to all political actors to ensure that their supporters, campaign organizations, and agents conduct themselves responsibly throughout the campaign period. In particular, Political parties must take responsibility for the conduct of those who campaign on their behalf. You cannot publicly preach peace while privately encouraging violence. You cannot call for a credible election while simultaneously undermining the Constitution, the institutions responsible for conducting them. And you cannot seek the mandate of the Nigerian people while creating fear among every citizen whose votes you seek. I must also emphasize that the police will not tolerate the use of political talks, armed groups, criminal elements, or other unlawful structures to intimidate opponents, disrupt political meetings, or interfere with the electoral process. The acquisition, distribution, or use of illegal firearms or other weapons for political purposes will be treated as a serious security threat. Similarly, we must collectively reject the practice of mobilizing young Nigerians into violent political movements and then abandoning them when the elections are over. Our young people should be instruments of democratic renewal, not instruments of political violence. Therefore, there is another dimension of this conversation that deserves emphasis: inclusivity. Nigeria's democracy must provide space for all citizens to participate meaningfully, irrespective of gender, ethnicity, religion, age, disability, or social status. Women, young people, persons with disabilities, and other traditionally underrepresented groups must be able to participate in political activities without intimidation, discrimination, or violence. A peaceful election is not merely one in which there is no violence. It is one in which citizens feel sufficiently secure and confident to exercise their democratic rights. This is why the police will continue to engage political parties, candidates, civil society organizations, traditional institutions, religious leaders, youth groups, and other stakeholders as we prepare for the 2027 elections. Our objective is to prevent security threats before they materialize, respond professionally where incidents occur, and ensure that no individual or group is allowed to place the democratic process at risk. The peace accord being signed today should therefore not be viewed as a ceremonial document. Its true value will be determined by what happens after the signatures are appended. The real test begins when campaigns become instance, when political competition becomes heated, when allegations are made, when results are disputed, and when political interests are placed under pressure. This is when the commitments made here today must become real. I therefore respectfully call upon all political parties, candidates, and their supporters to sign this accord not only with their hands, but with their conscience. Let us make the 2027 campaigns a contest in which Nigeria hear what each political party and candidate intends to do for the country. Let us debate the economy, security, education, healthcare, empowerment, infrastructure, agriculture, technology, and the future of our young people. Let us challenge ideas with better ideas. Let us defeat political arguments with superior arguments, and let Nigerian people ultimately decide through the ballot. As Inspector General of Police, I assure this gathering that the Nigeria Police will continue to work tirelessly with all relevant stakeholders to provide a secure environment for political campaigns and the eventual conduct of peaceful, credible, free, fair, and inclusive elections. We will remain guided by the principles of professionalism, impartiality, accountability, and respect for the rule of law. But we equally ask every political actor to understand that the responsibility for peaceful elections does not belong to the security agencies alone. It belongs to all of us. The 2027 general elections must not be remembered for violence, hate, or division. They should be remembered as an important demonstration of Nigeria's democratic maturity and our collective ability to disagree politically without becoming enemies. Your Excellencies and distinguished ladies and gentlemen, as we commence this journey towards the 2027 general elections, let us remember that political power is temporary, but Nigeria is permanent. No political victory is worth the loss of a Nigerian life. No political ambition is worth the destruction of our communities. And no election is worth compromising the peace and unity of our nation. I commend the National Peace Committee once again for this timely initiative and urge all parties to this accord to honor its letter and its spirit through the campaign and electoral process. May the 2027 general elections be peaceful, credible, free, fair, and inclusive. May our political leaders demonstrate the statesmanship required for this defining moment in our national journey. And may Almighty God continue to guide our leaders, protect our citizens, and bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you, and God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.